Hello everyone, grade 11th accountancy. We are going to start a new chapter today, that is chapter number 11, cash book. Chapter number 11 we are going to start, and the name of the chapter is cash book, in which we have to make the cash book. We have to record cash transactions. Only cash transactions will be recorded and no credit transaction will be recorded. Credit transactions will be ignored and cash transactions will be recorded. Here we have to make two sides, debit side and credit side. In debit side we will record date, particular receipts, particularly we will record the receipts, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. In debit we will record all the receipts. Whenever we are receiving cash we will record in debit side. Date, particulars, voucher number, ledger folio. Voucher number is the number of voucher, it will not be given in the questions. And in ledger folio you have to record the page number of the ledger, it is also not in your syllabus. So then you have to write the cash. Basically three things you have to record on debit side: on which date, from which person you have received how much cash, date, particulars, cash. Then bache you have to record the payment on credit side. Similar format will be there for credit side also: date, particulars, voucher number, ledger folio, cash. Whenever you are making payment to someone you will record the date, to whom you have paid or for what you have paid and how much you have paid. You just have to record bache the receipts and payments of the cash only. Whatever cash you have received during the month and whatever cash you have paid during the month, you just have to record that only. Have a look on illustration number 1. Enter the following transaction in single column cash book. This is a single column cash book with cash column only. Next time we will do the double column cash book with cash and bank column. So this time we are going to start with the single column cash book. 2020 March 1. The year we have to write once. Month also we have written 2020 March 1. Commenced business with cash. We will record to capital account. We have started business with cash rupees 20,000. So for our business cash is coming inside. So we have written to capital account because we have received cash from the proprietor. We will record to capital account 20,000 in cash. On March 2 bought goods for cash. Now we have purchased goods for cash. Here you will write the year, month and date. We have purchased goods for cash, so we will write by purchase account. Cash is going out 5,000, so we will write here 5,000. If we are receiving cash we will record on debit side. If we are paying cash we will record on credit side. We have written 5,000. Next is fifth date, sold goods for cash. Now we have sold goods for cash. Only date will be recorded. Year will be recorded once, month will be recorded once on both the sides. Now we will record the change in date only. Sold goods we have, so to sales account 4,000. We have sold goods for 4,000, so we have received rupees 4,000. On 10th, goods purchased from Ravi on credit. This will not be recorded beta. Credit transactions will be avoided from cash book. Only cash transactions will be recorded. Now on 13th we have paid to Ravi. We will write the date by Ravi. To whom we are paying we have to write the name. Then how much we have paid? 7,000 only. We will record in cash column 7,000 rupees. Then 15th cash sales. We have done sales of cash to sales account. Cash sales we have done 8,000. So we have received the cash. We have sold goods in cash, so we have received the cash 8,000. On 18th we have purchased furniture for 6,000. Date by furniture account 6,000. 6,000 will be written in the payment side. Now bache after 18, 20th will be there. We have paid wages. On 20th we will write the date by wages account. We have paid rupees 380. Then we will record on 24th we have paid rent. By rent account we have paid 400. Now on 26 we have received commission. We will write here date 26 to commission account. We have received, so we will record on receipt side 600. Then bache on 28th we have withdrawn for personal expenses. Personal expenses are called drawings. Personal expenses are called drawings, 1000. Then last is paid salary. By salary account we have paid rupees 900. The thing you have to note that you have to record only cash transactions and credit will be ignored. Whenever you are receiving cash, you will just write the date and the reason of receiving cash and how much you have received. Then for payment side you will record the date, the reason of the payment and the amount. Just you have to think that whether you have received cash or you have paid cash. You just have to consider that. Now total payments, you will do the total of the payments. Total payments in this question was 20680, and then you have to do the total of total receipts. Total receipts, and the total receipt was 32,600. Now we want to know that what is remaining in our hand. Whatever we have received, subtract the payments. 32,600 we have received cash and we have made the payment of 20,680. So deduct this 20,680 from this value, you will get the closing balance, that is balance CD, 11,920. Now the total of both sides will be equal. You have received cash 32,600. You have made the payments 20680. So deduct this 20680. The total payment should be deducted from the total receipts. Now you will get the balance carried down, that is 11,920. And the date was the last date of the month, 31st. Here the question is not completed. After 31st March there will be April 1. And you just have to write the balance brought down. Means whatever is the balance CD of 1 month will be the balance BD of next month. Here the question is ended. Beta, this is a cash book in which we record only cash transactions. Whether you are receiving cash, you will record on the receipts column, and if you are paying cash, you will record on the payment column. Just you have to mention the date on which you have made the payment, for reason for what you have made the payment, and the amount you have to record. Then payment side, date, reason of the payment and the amount. Then from the total of receipts, subtract the total of payment, you will get the balance CD, and the balance CD of 1 month will be the balance BD of next month, balance brought down. Means you were having in cash 11,920 at the end of 31st March, and on April 1 you will be having balance brought down 11,920. Thank you.